This is the SAKER 3-inch cordless angle grinder. Let's take it out of the box. In the box you get the instruction manual, the charger, the battery, the angle grinder itself, an Allen wrench which will allow you to take the chuck apart to attach any of the 5 included blades. And they give you a bunch of different blades here. You get a metal cutting blade, a shutter grinding blade, a tile joint cleaner, a multifunction cutting blade, and a metal grinding disc. So here's the shutter one, metal grinding disc. This one here is a metal cutting disc, multifunction cutting disc, and the tile joint cleaner, grout cleaner. It helps you take grout out of tiles for regrouting. The tool itself is right here, and this is a 12-volt unit. The battery goes right in. Now it only fits one way, so you just keep turning it around until it goes there, and then once you have it there, just pop it in and you're all set. You can adjust the guard 90 degrees, as you see right there. This, like I said, is a 12-volt brushless motor, so there are no brushes to ever wear out, and it runs at 16,800 RPM. I'm going to run it just now just so you can hear it before we put any blades on or anything like that. The power switch we're going to talk about in a moment as well and how that works, but there you go. Stops on a dime. Battery life indicator right there. To charge the battery, over here is the jack for it, and you just plug in the charger right there. You cannot, of course, charge the battery while it's in the unit. It must be removed. To remove the battery from the unit, there are these 2 little squeeze things here, which actually it's not a bad idea to put the battery in for a minute. Like I said, just keep turning it around. It goes one way. There we are. So the power switch here, you can push it and it turns on and stops when you let go, but it can be locked. You see right here it has those 2 plastic things, so you push the switch on and then push it down over there. Takes a little practice to get it, and it's on a hair trigger, which is a good thing, because this is a dangerous tool. So having it on a hair trigger, you're better off it stopping on you and you're having to futz around with it to get it started again, rather than cutting yourself. Squeeze these clips here and the battery pulls out. Now we'll talk about installing the blade. You have this red ring, okay, that goes around this, picks up like that. You put the Allen wrench in and it opens all the way up there and locks the shaft. So now you can break it loose. We'll unscrew and take those 2 pieces. I'm going to put the grinding disc on right there, and now we'll go ahead and put this back. Still keeping that red ring up and out, because that locks the shaft. You now put the Allen wrench in, tighten down. You want it tight because you don't want that flying off on you, and you must push the red ring back down. Now we can put the battery back and start it up with that installed. Alright, so with that we're all set. Let's go ahead and go outside. I have some rusty metal. We'll grind on it and see what we can do. So I got this really rusty piece of steel. If it looks kind of like the type of stuff that holds up a stop sign, that's because that's exactly what it is. Now this does have a ridge here and a ridge here. So when I go to grind this, I'm only going to get just this edge here. but we could try on the side later as we see fit. So let's go ahead and start this. Before you do that, of course, make sure that you read, understand, and follow all of the safety instructions that come with your power tool. And don't forget, of course, the most important safety item there is, your safety squints. Well, that's pretty quick work so far. Hasn't looked that good in years. Let's try a little on the side here. It's coming off. There's a lot of really scaly rust there. So let me run this for just a minute, and I'll come back after I have this ground down to some shiny metal. So this metal is, you know, this thing is junk anyway, but if we wipe some of the, you know, stuff away, you can see it's definitely shined up as compared to the rest over there without any trouble whatsoever. As you can see right there, marked difference indeed. And I even did some more along the top here. This is really the only scrap metal I have. It's not exactly conducive to this, but it certainly got the point across where we could take this thing from really scabby stuff that you can hear down to really smooth, just like that. So it definitely worked well. So once again, this was the SAKER 3-inch cordless angle grinder. It certainly worked fine even with this heavy gauge steel, no problem at all. And of course you can put the cutting disc in and, you know, grind metal, you know, cut through metal and stuff, cut through plastic, all kinds of other stuff. They give you the tile disc and even sanding disc as well. So it's very versatile, works quite well, and with the convenient battery indicator on it, it'll let you know the state of charge as you go along. It's meant for smaller jobs. I mean, it is a 3-inch angle grinder as opposed to something like a 4.5-inch or even larger than that. But for quick little jobs like that, and for details especially, it works absolutely fantastic. Once again, this was the SAKER 3-inch cordless angle grinder. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find the item available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.